This morning we got alerted to a structure fire in the 7800 block of East Nees, north of the city of Clovis. When the first units arrived, they had a well-established fire burning through the majority of the home. It had gone undetected for quite some time, kind of the first foggy night, and the neighborhood's relatively quiet and sits off the roadway, and no one was present at the time of the fire. So the fire was very large, very well established before anybody dialed 911. Crews were met by some locked gates, forced entry into there, and then started advancing. Ultimately, we went to a third alarm fire using resources from both Fresno County Fire, Cal Fire, Fresno Fire, and Clovis Fire to assist in mitigating the incident. The structure itself had a heavy tile roof, which helps kind of trap some of that heat until there was enough damage that it was able to vent, and fire was through the roof and vented as crews just made their first initial attack. The majority of the damage was done as the fire extended into the attic portion and extended throughout the home. Investigators are still actively engaged in trying to determine the exact cause, but nothing at this point appears suspicious. In between the home itself and all the contents, we're probably close to $1 million in damage. The home does sit off the roadway quite a ways. There's a lot of trees kind of sheltering the house. The fire was just well established and got very large before any of the neighbors or passerbys were able to detect it and dial 911. Sometimes the fog, people think it's a glow or a light and don't realize it's actually fire just because it kind of shadows and casts a different view on it, and it can be difficult to determine that there's something going on. This is a relatively quiet neighborhood, and like I said, it was after midnight. Most people are sleeping at that point.